The Wolf and the Seven Little Goats. Once upon a time, at the edge of a deep green forest, there lived a gentle mother goat with her 7 little goats. They lived in a small, cozy house with a red roof and a wooden door. The mother goat loved her children dearly, and they loved her even more. Every day, the mother goat worked hard to take care of her family. She brought them food, kept their home warm, and sang sweet songs to them at night. The little goats were playful and happy, and they often danced and laughed in front of the house. One bright morning, the mother goat said to her children, "My dear little ones, I must go into the forest to find food. While I am gone, you must be very careful. The wolf also lives in this forest. He is cruel and dangerous. If he comes here, he will try to trick you. Do not open the door for him. You will know it is me because I have a gentle, kind voice and white hooves." The 7 little goats nodded quickly. "Don't worry, Mother. We will not let the wolf in. We will stay safe until you come home." The mother goat kissed each of them on the head and went off into the forest. Not long after, there came a loud knock at the door. Boom, boom, boom. A rough voice growled, "Open the door, my dear children. It is your mother." The 7 little goats ran to the door, but when they listened closely, they cried, "No, no, you are not our mother. Our mother has a gentle, soft voice. Yours is rough and scary. You are the wolf." The wolf was very angry. He stomped away, but he thought of a plan. He went to the market, bought a big jar of honey, and swallowed spoonful after spoonful until his voice became sweet and soft. Then he returned to the goat's house and knocked again. "Tap, tap, tap," he said in a sweet voice. "Open the door, my dear children. It is your mother. I have come home." The little goats were about to open the door, but one of them peeked through the crack and saw the wolf's big black paws. "Wait," the goat shouted. "Our mother has white hooves, but yours are black. You are the wolf." The wolf grew furious again. He ran to the mill and rolled his paws in white flour until they looked just like the mother goats. Then he went back to the little house, smiling wickedly. Knock, knock, knock came the sound. "My sweet children," said the wolf gently, "it is your mother. Look at my white hooves and listen to my soft voice. Please let me in." The little goats looked carefully. They saw white paws, they heard a soft voice, and at last they believed it really was their mother. Slowly they opened the door. Suddenly, the wolf burst inside. His eyes were red, his teeth were sharp, and he laughed terribly. The little goats screamed in fear and tried to hide. One hid under the bed. Another jumped into the cupboard. One hid behind the curtain. Another ran under the table. One squeezed into a big pot. Another hid inside a drawer. And the youngest ran into the tall clock. But the wolf had sharp eyes. He found 6 of the little goats, one after another, and swallowed them whole. Only the youngest, hiding deep inside the clock, was safe. When the wolf was full, he waddled out of the house and went to the meadow. He lay under a big tree and soon fell asleep, snoring loudly. His stomach was so full that it shook and rumbled, for the 6 goats were still alive inside. At last, the mother goat came home. But what a terrible sight she found! The door was wide open, the chairs were knocked over, and her children were nowhere to be seen. She called their names in fear. "Mother, I'm here. whispered the youngest, crawling out of the clock. With tears in his eyes, he told her what had happened. The mother goat's heart broke, but when she looked out into the meadow, she saw the wicked wolf sleeping under the tree. His belly was round and moving. She knew her children were still alive. "Quick, bring me scissors, a needle, and some thread," she told the youngest goat. Quietly, they crept up to the wolf. Very carefully, the mother goat cut open his belly. And what a miracle! Out jumped the 6 little goats, one after another, alive and unharmed. They hugged their mother, laughing and crying with joy. "Now, children," said the mother goat, "we must teach this wicked wolf a lesson." They quickly gathered heavy stones and filled the wolf's belly with them. Then the mother goat sewed it back up neatly. After a while, the wolf woke up. He felt very thirsty and heavy. Without knowing what had happened, he walked to the river to drink. But the stones inside him were so heavy that he slipped, fell into the water, and drowned. The mother goat and her 7 little goats watched safely from the hill. They danced with joy, holding each other close. From that day on, they lived happily together in their little house, safe from the wicked wolf forever.